Hey, how you guys doing today? It's Christian here with Rival TCG. Sorry, my voice might sound a little weird. I'm just getting over a little sickness, but nonetheless, I wanted to make my deck profile here on Bonney. Honestly, being a white beer player this whole time and just been playing red for so long, it feels so weird having a different type of play style. Um, Nonetheless, I feel like it's really easy to learn how to play against decks once you learn how to actually play them. So, trying out this Bonnie list. By any means, this might not be a perfect list, but after playing a few games, I just feel like it's pretty solid. A lot of stuff is pretty standard about the list, so you'll see in a moment here. But yeah, we're gonna be rocking the Bonnie leader here. Let's put that right there. So this is the pretty standard part. So most of it's pretty standard. I'm gonna be playing obviously for Bonnie. Card's just too good. I mean, you can search pretty much almost everything in the deck. As you see later on, you're going to see exactly what we're going to be searching. I'm playing the version where you have 8 searchers, so four Bonnie, 4 Baby 5. You'll see more or less what's why in the deck here. Third thing I'm gonna go over is all the 2Ks. So I'm playing probably a little bit more 2Ks than I should. But I'm playing the four Scratchman of Poos, four Baby 5, 4 Violas. I feel like having having 2Ks is never going to be a bad idea. In my version of pretty much any single deck that I play, especially this one though, because it plays a lot more bricks than normal. And what I mean by normal is decks that I normally play. So that's going to be our 2K package there. I think this card's just really good. I think every Bonnie player should be playing. I see some decks that play it. I see some that don't. Card literally says, if your wretched character would be KO'd, you may trash this card instead. So not only is it a blocker for 2, but if you're playing against the black matchups or even anything that just KOs, even an L or whatever, you just literally pitch this card off the board or KO the card off the board, and I mean, the card's just too good. I feel like every Bonnie player should be playing this. I play for Orogu. I never know how to say this name. You can literally tap yourself out and untap one. I mean, why wouldn't you play this? Card's really good, especially since Bonnie needs that one done untapped. So if you can use her ability, I think it's just too good. I also think Cavendish is mandatory at 4. I've never seen any deck list that doesn't play 4. When attacking, untap 2. On play, untap 2. So arguably, basically, just costs 3 to play. I mean, card's real good. I wouldn't recommend not playing that at 4 for sure. This card here, it's great. This is a great card. On play, up to one of your opponent's characters or Dawn cards cannot become active until the opponent's next refresh phase. So you play it on the board, card can't become untapped, and also a Dawn. This card's just so good. But I think 4 is a little too much. I could be wrong. Like I said, this is just my version or my interpretation of the deck. If you were to want to play 4, maybe you just take out 2 Violas or 2 Scratchmans, whichever. Doesn't really matter. Those are just 2Ks generally. Yeah, I just think 2 is fine. I don't think you need really more than 2. This card's mandatory. You play 6 if you can. I mean, if your opponent doesn't know that you have more than 4 copies of this card, and you can get away with it, get away with it. This card's just way too good. Literally says, if your leader has Supernova, this character gains blocker, which of course your leader already does. And then once per turn, if this card would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may rest one of your opponent's characters instead. Removed. That means if it went to the bottom, if it went to your life, went to your hand, it does not matter. you can literally rest one of your opponent's cards. This card's just too good. You play 6, and you don't tell your opponent that you play 6. Great card. Next is Hody Jones. I don't think I really need to explain what he does, but just in case, he's Rush, of course. And then, rest up to 2 of your opponent's characters or dons and add 1 card from the top of your life. What I didn't know about this card is actually mandatory to add a life. So you can't just play this just for the rush. Of course, if you have 0 life, you're still good, still active. A lot of people playing this at 4, and I don't blame them. I mean, the card's good. Arguably, this is like the best card in your deck against a lot of matchups, like black or red, purple, law. Card's just really good. I can see why people will play 4. I'm playing 3, mainly because, like I said, this is the part where the deck starts coming into a lot of bricks. I think that most of the time it's just going to sit in your hand. We have ways to, of course, make it efficient, which you'll see here in a second. But I don't know. 4 is probably the right number, by any means. If you want, you can actually take out a Viola, maybe add a 4th of that. And if you think that 12 2Ks is too much, you can take out 2 of these Violas or 2 Scratchman Approves, whichever one you feel like you would not be okay with, or be okay with not having. You could probably up the count to the Bonney to 4 or 3 and play the 4th. There's really no wrong option. That's the thing about One Piece. There's not really anything wrong. Like, there's no deck list that's perfect. So that's just my interpretation of it. I played in 2 kids. Sometimes I see people playing 3. I feel like 2 is a really good number. Searchable with the Bonney. Yeah, but basically, if this character is rested, your opponent can attack any other characters outside of this card. So, pretty good. And then you can actually play this down, rest it, and even get a Rosinante out on the board. So, card's good. I think 2 is perfect. This card, a lot of people are playing at 1, and I totally understand why. When attacking once per turn, rest a Don, set this card as active. So, of course, play it, attack, rest 1 Don, stand it back up as soon as it's attacking. I mean, this card sticks, you're more than likely going to win that game. That's why I like this card. Having it at 1 also kind of sucks because you can't search for it. So if you Jewlery Bonney or Baby 5 it, I mean, you're probably not going to see that card. So I'm just playing it at 2 for the hopes and dreams that I can see it when I need it. But most likely, you might not even see the card at 2. So I'm playing 2. A lot of people are playing 1, and I honestly don't think that's bad. If you want to play this at 1, up the count on Hody, that's probably a good idea too. But I'm going to stick for 2 for now and see how it works for me. Coming down to the last few cards, this card's just one of those most annoying cards. I used to hate when people played it on me, and I'm sure people hate when I play it on them. But up to 3 of your opponent's rested leader or cards, or leader and character cards will not become active during their next refresh phase. So basically, if they're tapped, they stay tapped. Card's just so good. It's searchable with Baby 5, which is why I'm playing the Baby 5 engine, because I want to see this card. Card's just really good and could easily win you games, just this card alone. Then last but not least, because of the side justice will be, because of the side of justice, which whatever, you get what I'm saying. It's a 0 cost card. Pitch a card from your hand, and you gain +3. Card's only really in here because we're playing how many bricks? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bricks. It's a lot of bricks. So, yeah, I think 2 of these is like the magic number. But outside of that, really, this is the deck list. Really, with Dofi, I feel like the best time to play Dofi is if you have a Cavendish or an Erogi out on the board, just so you can actually use the ability for the leader. Even if you didn't have any of these, though, I still think this is okay to play out. But this is my interpretation of the list. I mean, let me know what you guys think. And if you have any questions, throw them down in the comment section. Again, I want to appreciate everybody for watching these videos. It means a lot. If you enjoy the content, please like, subscribe. Really, subscribe is the most important thing to me. It's the easiest way to support me, and it's literally free. So, again, thanks for watching, and have a great day.